Okay, I have the distinct pleasure of presenting our next honor, the Entrepreneurship Award. This award is presented in recognition of an alum's contributions to entrepreneurship through the development, launch, and investment in successful new ventures. This award also recognizes outstanding commitment to the next generation of entrepreneurs. Nate DeMars earned his MBA from Fisher in 2011, and by doing so, leveraged the incredible breadth and depth that distinguish Fisher and Ohio State as a launching pad for entrepreneurs. Input from faculty, along with advice and connections within Ohio State's vast alumni network, helped Nate turn an idea for a class project into a thriving business. Nate founded and is CEO of Pursuit, a men's apparel store that blends modern style with old-fashioned customer service. An idea that began inside a classroom in Gerlach Hall now has a storefront in Columbus, a mobile suit truck, and a just opened this week location in Cincinnati. Whether sharing his entrepreneurial journey with future innovators at Fisher, or providing professional fashion advice to military veterans at Ohio State who are transitioning from active duty to the job market, Nate is showing the next generation of entrepreneurs that small startups can have a big impact. Joining Nate tonight are his wife, Melania, and his father-in-law and mother-in-law, Mike and Jody Jones. Please join me in congratulating Nate DeMars, our 2018 Entrepreneurship Alumni Award recipient. Nate?
This is really cool. It's quite an honor to be here. I'm not big on scripted remarks, so I'm hopefully going to speak a little bit off the cuff. The idea of getting this award for entrepreneurship from Fisher is extremely special because I think every bit of my entrepreneurial journey has Fisher directly entwined with it. So you heard a little bit about how Pursuit started. There is a mantra around here of but for Ohio State, and that I didn't expect to get emotional about that one. It is really how I feel about my time at Fisher and my time at Ohio State. My business would not exist had I not come here to get my MBA. So it started as a class project. It was just an idea originally. I pitched in an entrepreneurship class, but for the support of my classmates who said, that's not that bad of an idea. Maybe there's some legs to it. My entrepreneurship professor, Sharon Alvarez, who maybe built me up and made me think that this thing had some legs and maybe you should run with it. By the time I got done with my entrepreneurship class, I had decided I was going to skip the career path that I had spent the last 2 years preparing, and I had 3 months to figure out how to go from wanting to be a real estate developer to how to open a suit store. And I did not have experience with suits. I didn't know hardly anything. I didn't have experience with fashion retail, despite this city having so much of that. So without Fisher, I would not have been able to make that somewhat crazy-sounding jump to being an entrepreneur. So my very first volunteer employees, folks that helped me out in the store, were my classmates. The first people to buy suits from me were my classmates, professors, staff, some of them buying those suits in the living room of my best friend's condo where I was living at the time because we did not yet have a store. The first wedding party Pursuit ever outfitted was a Fisher classmate who bought them from my house before we opened. So that, along with all the doors that were open to me because I was a part of the Fisher family, because I was a part of the Ohio State network, the business that was referred to me, the speaking opportunities and the chance to interact on campus with students who at the early days of Pursuit were my primary target market. Fisher really helped me take an idea that was going to be tough to get off the ground and get it started. So I am extremely grateful that I'm getting this award from Fisher because it really, this college means so much to me. I somewhat, though, feel like I'm getting this award about 20 years too early. So it's kind of funny to think that I pulled up today and valeted my car, and it's the same 2005 Toyota Prius that I got before I started at Fisher. This will be the first year, 2018, we just celebrated our 7th anniversary as a business. This will be the first year that Pursuit sells over $1 million worth of merchandise. So that, plus the fact that this in year 7, as of 48 hours ago, I now can say we have 2 stores and not 1 store when we opened our store in Over the Rhine in Cincinnati. So by no means have I made it. This is not an award that I get for having great success, and my name is not going on any buildings. So, yet. So I think what's really special about this is I've always felt like Fisher has seen the vision, for what I'm trying to build with the company, and has supported the vision of what the company could be, not the reality of where we are. And I think the biggest example of that is 2 years into starting the business, I got asked by that same entrepreneurship professor, Sharon Alvarez, to teach in the entrepreneurship program with undergrads. And I was 2 years in, my business was not super successful or making tons of money, but the chance to be in that position to mentor younger students, to work with people who were also interested in being entrepreneurs, who were pitching their same class projects in the way that I did, was one of the first tastes, I think, of getting a chance to give back. And I've been very fortunate because of my close proximity to Fisher to meet so many students who are interested in being entrepreneurs one day and who share that same passion for whatever it is that they're building. So as an entrepreneur, I think the part of it that's been the most special for me, it's not the work, be your own boss. It's not the unlimited earning potential. It's the fact that you can take an idea, put it into life, and make it happen, something that didn't exist. And now I'm finding I'm hitting a stage where some of my Fisher classes that we're teaching about leadership, now I'm at a point where that's actually what my job is, and I kind of wish I could go back and sit in some of those classes, because now what's really special about my work being an entrepreneur is that I'm building a team who is trying to work towards this same great vision that I've been working towards, and to see other people rally around that idea that came from nothing. That to me is something an interest that started here at Fisher, and something I see in so many students and other alumni that's really special for me. So I've always felt I had really great help around me. Many of them were 20-year-old interested in entrepreneurship Fisher students that didn't care as much about suits and weren't real interested about working retail, but they wanted to start their own business someday, and they came to Pursuit as an outside-of-class learning experience. So I've been very fortunate to stay connected with Fisher students throughout. So I've always been very fortunate to have a great team around me. I get a lot of credit, I think, too early, and maybe not always as deserved, but I'm very fortunate for the people around me that are working hard to help build something. And that extends beyond business. My family, I think anybody in the room who's an entrepreneur knows what that means for the people in your life, the support you need to take risks, to double down and take more risks, to work long hours and long nights. So my parents, who are not able to be here tonight, have always supported everything I've ever done. So I think the risk is very low when you feel like your parents are going to be proud of you, whether you make it big or whether you go bankrupt. They're going to be proud of you either way. And I think that's an important part of mentorship, is realizing not everybody has the opportunity to have that support system at home. And how can you be that for people that maybe need that level of support? That has continued now that I'm married. Tonight is my 2-month wedding anniversary. My wife, Melania, was a friend when Pursuit started back in the day. We've been together now for 4 of the years, so more than half the company's history. So she's seen every iteration of this. She's an attorney. She graduated from Moritz, so she knows what it's like to have an all-consuming career with a lot of stress and demands on you. So to have somebody at home that's a peer who can talk you off the ledge, who can bounce ideas off you, who you can trust their advice, is extremely special. And when we were planning a wedding earlier this year and this opportunity came up to open our second store in Cincinnati, I said, the timing's probably not very good for that, right? We're getting married in September. We probably shouldn't open a store in, I thought July, back then it opened in October. And she said, no, you need to do this. This is exactly what you're working towards. So again, not everybody has that level of support, and I'm very appreciative. So her parents are here. Mike and Jody are my family here locally, and I think when you are all consumed by work and you need somebody to go over and decompress and have a Sunday dinner, somebody to watch your dog when you're working long hours, people who show up at your speaking engagements unannounced, it's nice to have family when my family is 800 miles away in Wisconsin. So I'm extremely grateful to get this award. This is very motivating for me. I feel like I really got to make sure that I deliver because I feel like I'm getting this award for the potential of what I'm working on right now. So I'm going to try really hard to live up to it. But I'm very appreciative because this university and Fisher mean a lot to me, and it's been really special to be around this community throughout my entire entrepreneurial journey. So thank you very much. Appreciate the honor.